Protection services, you are taking too long. Please remove the member from the house. I have read the rule under which she is being...
Say sorry for what? I excuse you for what?
Hello, folks, and welcome back to Chris White Africa. For those of you not paying attention to events in South Africa, the descent into clown car show status is complete. And nothing more than what we saw today, currently going on as I record this video in response to events as the president's budget speech unfolded in Cape Town at Parliament. President Cyril Ramaphosa now in the hot seat over some very strange happenings in which millions of dollars of cash in U.S. dollar bills was stashed in furniture at his remote, sumptuous, luxurious game ranch in Limpopo, Phala Phala in Bela Bela. Yes, this story as a consequence of former spy boss Arthur Frazier turning in the president 2 years after he failed to report it to police. He hid it from police, misused the state security services, covered up, and then apparently paid blackmail or greenmail to keep the criminals from running their mouths. Wow, this is an interesting story. So today, the economic freedom fighters promised that they would not allow the president to speak. And sure enough, this behemoth of a loudmouth yapper here ran her mouth during this situation, for which she was eventually, but very belatedly, removed by the Speaker of the Assembly, the failed former defense minister and lackey of the president.
They're going to be addressed by a money launderer. They're going to be addressed by a criminal.
Honorable member, will you please withdraw that?
And I'm not leaving.
Please withdraw that, honorable
What are you
member.
going to do? I'm not leaving.
Thank you very much. Sergeant in Arms, will you please remove the member from the house?
I mute our members first. When you release her from the air, for what? Certain arms for what? Are they members of parliament? Those are certain arms. No, I can't leave the chamber before they unmute our members in the platform. We are attending.
Thank you very much.
Attending here. This is our parliament, not for certain arms. This one is ours. As soon as
I have given you a further opportunity.
There's no opportunity like this. This one is not an opportunity. Give me a real opportunity.
Assisted by the sergeant.
This one is not an opportunity that you are giving me.
As this conduct is now directly impeding the ability of the House to conduct its business,
you must first call the sergeant arms to take out the criminal first outside. The money launderer must be taken by the sergeant arms outside. And you're criminal. On my behalf, President, on my behalf.
Will you please? No. Protection services, you are taking too long. Please remove the member from the house. I have read the rule under which she is being...
Say sorry for what? I excuse you for what?
Ramaphosa gets up on this podium and starts talking. People just talk all over him. He can't speak. He finally sits down and gives up.
They are not going to allow the one that
Africa, please recognize us. Also recognize us.
As well as this parliament.
Where's the call now?
Speaker.
Where is money? Where is the money?
The place I'm telling him to come. Where is
Woman and child.
Speaker, this which you are doing right now is out of
A point of order.
you are in breach of parliamentary rules. You cannot
Protest to serve.
Then when he does start speaking, he starts talking about battery power and alternative energy when people don't have electricity because South Africa is shutting down and can't maintain its coal-fired power plants. 28 years of governance under this corrupt racketeering organization where now we see the corruption, the rot starts at the very head. The head of the snake is where the rot begins, not the tail. The little people in KwaZulu-Natal who murder and assassinate their fellow black South Africans so that they can be next in line to get that council seat so they can steal from the tenders, they're just rookies. This rot extends to the very top of this race hustling, corrupt, racketeering, RICO organization.
Speaker, can you please stop mandate?
South Africa is cloud cuckoo land. This is worse than the racist in the National Party. Not to imply that all people in the National Party are racist, but there were racists in the National Party. This is worse than the racist ever said things would get. How sad that they were correct in their assessment about the African National Congress governing South Africa. This is beyond pathetic. This is beyond sad. Children starving to death in the Eastern Cape because the ANC-run bureaucracy that's responsible for dispersing the money couldn't handle that task and returned 63 million rand while 15 infants and babies died of acute malnutrition and starvation. South Africa is a breadbasket. How in the world can children die of starvation in this country? Children didn't die of starvation before 1994. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. The Northwest Province returned 17 billion of the 57 billion the national legislature gave to them because they couldn't spend it, because they're idiots. When they're not stealing, their incompetence is paramount. This is a budget speech. This is a clown car show. This is the circus. This is the zoo. It needs a proper ringleader.
May I just address Sergeant in Arms? Sergeant in Arms, when you have reported to me that they are refusing to leave the house, once I say now you may remove them, the PSS should move, the PPS must move with speed.
Well, if you're not a subscriber, folks, why don't you become one? Smash that button right down there, become a subscriber, and join us here on Chris Wright Reports, where we cover Africa and the world. Cheers.